Hey, everybody, you're listening to the PBR podcast. This is Dennis the Intern. I'm down in the studio, up from the well with Derek and Mike, and here we go.
Hit it!
Sophisticated
podcast, baby. Now tell me something good. Oh, yeah.
What's up, everybody? PBR Podcast, Mike Blount, Derek D. Hey, Dennis, the Intern.
Hey.
We got Taylor Allen's in the house. What up, dude?
Hey.
Looking mighty Amish.
Hey.
Farmin' Taylor here.
I'm from Farmingdale.
Yeah, ooh,
You look like
yeah.
it. You look like it.
Hello there, good folk. This is Hezekiah Taylor here.
Yeah. Right at the top, let me just say, I forgot, shout out to Celeste who made those statues
they
for
would
us.
be great right on that
I forgot
shelf.
to bring Mike,
Oh, my God.
Mike and Dennis the Intern's statue. They're in my room and I forgot to bring them.
Statue.
Sorry.
Funko Pops.
Yeah, we posted them obviously on social media and stuff, but just shout out to Celeste. Thank you very much. Mike, Dennis, I'll bring them next time.
Thank you.
And you can just bring mine whenever.
Taylor, there's not one of you.
There is
Taylor's
one.
going to make
All right.
one of those corn husk dolls
I
for you.
heard there's one of Steve Areno. Steve Areno. How's Steve?
He's good.
I mean, let's just shout it out. Like, if you're not listening to
Steve.
your Taylor Allen's podcast,
Calling the shots.
Calling the shots.
Call in
You're
the shots.
You're not
on
doing
it.
it right, man.
Get
You're
on
not
it.
doing it right.
You're not podcasting.
We've been doing a lot of
properly.
remote feeds lately because we haven't been able to get together. You guys
Speaking
know it's
of,
I don't
didn't
like
you just
that.
have your 50th not that long ago?
We did.
And speaking of, didn't
that
some
old.
people like throw in like they recorded something for you for the
Right.
50th? I mean, I did.
You
Did anyone
did.
else here do that for you?
No.
Who did?
No.
Wow, we are what? Not even a minute into this thing, and Derek's already made it.
I mean, I can tell you why I didn't do it. I mean, I was working.
Oh yeah.
Derek doesn't work.
Oh yeah.
You know what
He's
I mean?
got time. He's got time.
I was doing a shoot with the Rangers, and
No, you weren't. This
See,
was
here's
well
the thing.
before that.
No, I don't
this
think
was
it was.
well
Here's the
before
thing.
that.
And then Mike did get in contact with
And
me
it took me
after.
2
and
minutes.
he's like, listen, I forgot to make you a thing. And I'm like, no, it's okay. I was like, I still didn't edit it yet. He's like, all right, cool. I'll make you a thing. And then that was it. Never did.
Where was I though, man? I
think
was
you were
somewhere.
working.
I was
Yeah,
working.
I think you were
Like,
working.
Well, it was a
Derek-
pleasure to be asked.
So
It
Derek,
literally
there's
took
this
2
thing-
minutes. It literally took 2 minutes.
There's
to
this
do.
thing that happens in the world, right? So like people call you and say, "Hey, man, are you available to work?" And you go, "Yeah," and then you go,
Yeah,
"Work."
I say yes every time people do that. And I actually was working on something in the middle of it. I just recorded it sitting at my desk really fast and sent it
Yeah.
to Taylor.
You couldn't tell.
Yeah, Derek, you're a pretty man. You ever think about me going for like lady shavers? You know, doing those weird. You
Yeah,
know,
what about like
so
the
silky.
backroomer? The backroomer thing.
Yeah,
what was that
come
called?
on, man.
Whatever.
The Manzini.
The
Is that what-
Manzini.
Oh, like the infomercials?
Manbonius.
Yeah.
I've been
got
on.
it.
I've
Have
been
you?
on infomercials. I've
Like
done
you've been like the
infomercials.
guy, like the host of the infomercial?
No, I've
No.
been like the guy on the mattress, like, oh, my back in black and white, and then like,
Remember
oh,
when putting on your shoes was like this, and the guy like literally blows up his house?
I did another one. and
now with Lacy Pro.
I did another one. I did a mattress one, and I did one where it was basically this belt they put on you that you just sweat and it melts off.
right.
But what they did, it was so ridiculous. They put towels around my midsection and wrapped me in saran wrap to make it look like I had a gut, like a spare tire. And then they had me like slump over. Then the next picture, they took that off, put a tight shirt on me, and had me like flex as hard as possible.
We're all getting behind the curtain.
Yeah.
You gotta look behind
How
the curtain.
ridiculous is that?
I mean, those things aren't real. Yeah.
Remember when sleeping on a mattress was like this, and they show the Johnny Depp from
Oh, from
Nightmare on Elm Street just blowing up, and now with Mattress Pro.
Yeah, and then most of those are shot in right on Route 46 at the studio in New Jersey.
Really?
Yeah, not Sarah Summers. What the Summers?
Suzanne Summers.
Suzanne Summers. She shoots there.
Step by step.
Is she
They
still
knock
the
on my
thigh master?
door.
When she was.
She was the thigh
Yeah.
master. Is there anyone who's taken her place? Does she have to battle to keep the title?
The calf master is now the.
Do you know that? I think we've talked about this, but do you know that Hulk Hogan
Yes.
turned down the George Foreman grill?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was originally supposed to be the Hulk Hogan
That's
grill?
what's
Yeah.
keeping George in business.
Hell yeah, man. He's set. You don't have to do anything. And now
Hey,
poor...
George Foreman grill.
Well, Hogan's
I'm
all
gonna
right.
knock out the fat. And,
Is he?
huh? What?
Is he all right now?
I mean, is he all right?
He's named all his kids George, so he
think-
doesn't have to worry about getting punchy.
I think you're talking about Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
I think he's all right in the sense of money.
That's what I'm wondering.
I don't
Like,
think
is
he is.
okay?
I
That's
don't
what
think
I'm
he is.
wondering.
Isn't he
No?
in real estate,
Yeah.
or am I
Almost
thinking
legal
Vanilla
fees?
Ice?
I mean, I know we haven't been down here in a while. But
He
what's
won
up with
Gawker.
everybody's just talking over everybody. What's going on, man?
That's what we wanted. That's what they want.
Can we just have a
Moment of
conversation? Moment of silence. Dennis,
Issue number 1.
who let him out of the well, dude?
You did. He was here when I
Let
got.
him out of the well, dude.
You did. He was here when I got here.
I'm putting in an escalator. No permits.
Before you guys got here, I'm a little bit in a bad mood.
Yeah.
First of all, it's 2018 and shit's not 2018 sucks.
So far,
2018 sucks so far. The end of 2017 sucks.
Positivity.
I almost
PBR
just burned my
podcast.
house down like 5 minutes
Today?
ago. And almost died.
Is your wife home?
No.
Oh, that's why. So you need to be constantly monitored
I need to be watched
around
at all
fire,
times.
right? Yeah.
There's gonna be a little one running around soon.
All I was trying to do.
Mike got himself into a classic like TGI Friday or TGIF from the '90s sitcom husband moment.
What did you?
So what'd you do?
Remember when drilling your home was like this?
I can't tell you because Dennis
All right, I'll
won't
stop.
shut
Yeah.
up. It's impossible for me to tell you what happened. Dennis, just tell.
All right, no. All right. So here's what happened here. I'll be Mike. Oh, I want to drill like a wall. No, go ahead.
I'm trying to be responsible. I'm having a baby, so I was moving stuff around. We ordered new furniture. I'm getting ready for that to be delivered. I wanted to move the cable box. So I'm dropping the cable box into the basement because I can't. My TV hangs over the fireplace, so you can't get the cable line without opening the walls
Right.
to the TV. So instead, I'm going to just put the box in the basement and put an IR. It's easier to do it that way. I don't have to do any construction. Well, I didn't have to do any construction.
The original plan.
The original plan was
Was for
easy.
no construction.
No construction.
So basically, what you're trying to do is get rid of like the box and any wires that.
I got rid of that whole
Yeah.
table that used to be. There's going to be a chair there.
So it's gonna be hidden
Because,
in the
I mean,
basement.
Not for
Gone.
nothing, but
With the-
2020 did a whole thing about how the cable box is a death trap when it comes to babies.
Well, that's why I'm moving
so
it.
you gotta move it.
So easy, right? I just extend the HDMI wire. I bring the cable line into the basement. I
Right
bring
up the
up
chimney.
the IR.
Oh no. Okay.
Okay. So
The IR is the infrared wire that
Yes.
goes from the cable box to the TV.
Correct.
For people.
IR stands for infrared.
it actually doesn't go to the TV. It goes just to the cable box.
Right, cable box,
Okay.
yes.
So, when I come down to the basement to look, I see that the cable line is in a hole that's about the size of a cable. Cable. Not very big.
No.
I have to get an HDMI wire down through it, but I also noticed that there is an electrical wire
Next to it.
in the hole with it.
For your house.
For my house.
For, like, at a house
You
in
know, like
general.
they pretty much control like the TV and the outlets,
Yeah.
the whole upstairs, the whole living room.
Electricity.
So I needed to drill a bigger hole. Yeah. Can you see where this is going?
Yeah.
No, but take us on the journey anyway.
I don't know how I didn't get electrocuted and die.
You drill through the electric.
I
wire.
drilled right through the electric wire.
No, but wasn't it your second
did it-
effort?
What do you mean?
Because your drill wasn't strong enough.
My drill wouldn't work, so I
So
didn't do
it was
Did
in
you
a sense.
You shorted it out.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm dead. Are we really here? Because there wasn't a spark.
Am I in
no
your heaven?
pop.
I
No,
did shave clean yesterday, so
Oh.
I mean, the circuit didn't break. Like, how am I alive?
well, that could have been maybe,
Dumb luck.
Maybe it was an old wire. That's
No, it is not. Oh, the
Fortune
power's out
favors the
upstairs.
foolish.
Oh, the power is out
It's
upstairs?
out.
Oh yeah, so
Yes, it's out.
you
It's
don't
out.
and you don't have a tripped breaker.
No.
And obviously, you've informed
Have
the
you,
lovely
have you
and talented.
messed with all your breakers? Have you?
So I couldn't hear you. Dennis was talking over you.
Well, after we're done, we'll check it out. I'll check it out. We'll check it out. There's I mean, you got to.
Do you
mess
know
with all
electric?
a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, he knows a little bit.
Why
of
am
it.
I alive?
That I don't know. That's divine intervention.
That's a theological
No, seriously.
question.
Like I did. It was a
you
inch.
should be dead. I'm being serious. I don't know.
It was an inch thick, like square bit. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, right.
and it wrapped
And you
in
drilled
and it
right-
popped right through it.
Was a
And the
rubber
power
handle
just
on the
went out.
drill or something?
It could be.
Not-
I
I mean-
you want to grab the drill?
I'll go grab the drill.
I accidentally cut a wire once
I'll
with
be
a
right back. I
scissor.
gotta go grab the drill.
At least we can talk.
Actually,
Get to the bottom of this.
I cut a wire like an extension wire once with a scissor, and I got a good like buzz.
First of all, why'd you do that?
I don't know. It was by accident,
Right.
like Mike did, and I got like a zzzt, and I was like, oh, what happened? Like I got so scared, but I
It's
was
a
all
lot.
right.
But that's only. I mean, you could have. It might have just been a clean cut. It's out though. Your power's out.
In that, yeah, it's out to that area. All right, so here's the
So
drill.
this is scary because
So now, listen, I don't have shoes.
All right, Dennis.
All right, so is it rubber? I guess it's rubber.
That's a good drill.
It's a
Well, I
great
borrowed
drill.
it from
Nice
the
drill.
electrician across the street, ironically enough.
Well, first of all, call the electrician. That's it.
Well, I did.
He did.
He came over and he's
He's like, "You
shaking
should
his
be
head."
dead.
Yeah, he's like, you should be dead. So I'm standing
Wait.
Now we have a drill on the table.
Why did we bring the drill?
Yeah,
because
that's-
you asked if it had a plastic handle.
Okay, I didn't ask that.
You didn't?
I want to post that and then say you'll figure out what this is later.
Oh man,
So I'm standing on a milk carton in my socks. All right.
you should have been standing in a puddle of water. That would
Well, but
help.
isn't that
Well,
that's recommended?
do you
by
think
most
that's
of your
why I'm
electricians.
alive?
I think so.
Maybe, but
But there wasn't even a spark.
no, the handle would save you. But it would pop. It would. You would have heard something. I
I didn't
like.
hear anything. Do you think my
Interesting.
TV's ruined?
I think maybe you
No.
cut your line,
no,
and there's
probably.
still live electric going somewhere in your wall, and that's not good.
Your TV is
Well,
also a surge protector.
The electrician came over and looked at it.
Oh, so okay.
I mean, he didn't seem
Cleared it.
too concerned, right, Dennis?
He did not seem very concerned.
Is he going to run some new stuff?
He's gonna run some new stuff tonight.
Yeah.
You guys don't smell anything burning, dude.
No, it might be your insulation.
Just these hot mics.
Hot mic. I mean, I was electrocuted once. My English muffin got stuck in the toaster.
You put a fork in it, didn't you?
I put a butter knife in it, but I was also 10.
Yeah, but you know
That
nowadays
shit hurt.
It does not feel good.
Oh no, I was electrocuted twice too. But go ahead.
those like toaster ovens that have like the bars at the top that just
Yeah.
get real red. But you could touch that with
No,
no,
you
the
can't.
new ones you can't.
No, you can't.
I don't know.
Go, you want to test it, Dennis? Go get.
I think I accidentally
Hold on, I'll be
touched
right
it
back.
the other day when I was getting cheese that was scraped on the bottom.
Them
You
nooks
got
and
lucky.
crannies.
You got lucky like me. We're unelectrocutable.
That's what's up.
You guys are.
Oh my god, are we?
You've just proven invincibility.
well, not invincible.
We're electric.
Unelectrocutable.
Okay.
Unelectrocutable, man.
I mean, listen. Until one of us gets electrocuted, prove me otherwise.
Never trust.
It's Insulator and the Grounding Man.
Just never trust electricity. That's it. Never trust.
Never,
it.
dude.
No.
I don't like touching
No.
it at all, man. I just
Don't
wanted to
play
run
with
a
that.
cable
Yeah, it
line. I
scares
am
me.
a TV guy. Like I
Deadly
can run
spaghetti.
a cable guy and an eye to change the channels, and I'm not. I could do that. I cannot fix this electrical wire.
no electrical stuff is
like
not
the
my
things
forte.
that he's going to do to remedy this mess up is mind blowing to me. And he won't even like trip a breaker when he does it. He'll like do it with
do it
live
live.
wire.
That's crazy.
It's 110, right? It's 110.
That's
That's
what I was
what
trying to
Dennis was
explain
saying,
to
but I
him.
just still
Yeah.
kill you.
110.
It won't kill you.
Well, 110
It'll
across
suck.
your heart.
Maybe that.
Yeah,
would kill
but
you.
like 110 getting
But
into your
like
finger.
it'll just suck. It'll make your teeth chatter.
Yeah.
It'll give you a little.
You know, like
tickle in
your
belly.
arm will get all. You get like all weird.
Would it kill Dennis?
You'll get a tingly.
Although I was electrocuted once.
Dennis, get the 110.
Let's find out.
I was electrocuted
Science.
once. But it was like, I don't know what they do. It was when you I ran the Tough Mudder. At the end, they have these dangling.
Yeah, that's like that. I did
But
it
like,
as well,
I remember
but-
ran through it and I was like,
Yeah, but
like,
that's
and I
not
fell.
110.
No, definitely not as much as that. But
That's like a 9-volt battery.
whatever that
It's like when
was.
you lick a 9-volt battery.
No, that was.
Yeah.
It's
No,
like
I
those
know,
D
it's- yeah, it
cells.
is.
those
Whatever
big
that
ones.
was, like I was like running through. I was like, "Oh, I got this!" And then the last few tentacles that were dingling just, and I just like my arms, and I just fell.
You have no
Gimped up.
control.
Did not feel good.
Oh my god, he just pops in.
Wait, I thought we were shut down. What's?
He's got nothing to do.
I never shut down. I'm always on Twitter, on everything. What do you need?
I don't know. Like you popped in. I didn't call for you.
I gotta tell you
What,
this-
you been electrocuted recently?
I've never been electrocuted. Have you seen my hair? It's fantastic. I gotta tell you though, this shutdown that happened, is it still happening? I don't know.
Well, yes. Who knows?
Because honestly, they're doing nothing. No one's doing anything. So what are we shutting down? No one ever does anything anyway.
POTUS, everybody.
I gotta
Oh, sorry. It's still here.
Stormy
It's
Daniels.
amazing. Like when the music stops, he immediately.
He just vanishes. I
He
don't,
exits.
Stormy Daniels fake news.
Oh,
I don't even know what that means.
I think he was waiting to hear what her story would have been before he called it fake news or not. If
No, bring
Stormy's
it-
up there saying,
Just kidding, I'm back. I banged her.
"Yeah, President Trump was the greatest I've ever had." That's real news.
She signed an NDA, don't worry about it. 130
Tiny
grand.
pizzas? Fake news. Did you read the whole thing?
130 grand later, no big deal.
Oh, it's amazing.
Oh, he was like laying on he was shirtless
He
on
ordered.
the bed.
He ordered.
Hold on a
supposedly-
second. Hold on a second. Just remember, this was before I became president, okay?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Doesn't matter what I did. Bill Clinton was getting blowies while he was president. I am too, just by Melania, for most of what you know.
Regardless of what side you're on, though, the hypocrisy is so awesome because all the people are like, "It was before. It's fine. He's this, that. Let him be. Why are we talking about his personal life?" But meanwhile, when Clinton was,
Right.
staining dresses, it's like
Well, he
he's
was-
the worst
he-
human
he
being.
was
in
the
world.
president.
He was the president
With an intern.
yes.
Just saying.
You got to read the like what supposedly happened though, the transcripts of it. It's,
The shark
it is-
thing and everything?
It is the weirdest.
With like him hating
thing
sharks and stuff.
That's kind of weird. But then there's like a whole thing about him ordering a big pizza with little pizzas on it or something because he can't. And he's like, I'm gonna give you the best pizza you ever had. It's gonna have little pizzas on it. It's like really weird. It's
Oh,
it's
that sounds
interesting.
delicious.
Pizza on
I mean, it
pizza
does
is probably
sound
good.
pretty good.
I mean,
Now,
pizza.
I'm kind of there with him.
If
After all this, I'll tell you.
take Twitter out of the equation,
Yeah.
right? It doesn't exist. Is he a good or a bad president?
I gotta go with bad still.
Really?
Yeah. It's
How's
just,
your?
I don't know.
He's
the way he presents himself is so childish.
well.
It's-
I just
agreed.
all right.
Yeah.
I mean,
but I
take
mean,
that
like
out
when
of the
he
equation.
talks, he can't.
If it's 1975, and media is what it is in the 75. He goes down in history as the greatest president.
If it was 1865, he would have like.
You know what I mean? Like, I didn't
show him.
vote for him, and I don't love him. I think he's a pompous ass, but
Right.
But like things are pretty good right now.
To me, I don't know if things are good.
Here's the
Big
thing.
companies are moving back into the country. Everybody's got money in their pocket.
Tron's down. I mean, first of all, let's.
No, down for
No, I
you.
know,
It's
I know,
three
I know,
times
I know. No, I
up
know.
for me.
No, it's up.
Yeah.
Tron's up.
One of the crazy
Tron's
things,
up,
though,
man.
honestly, like all it really is, like Fox News, CNN, all this, and the whole politics, like, and how everyone says one thing and then they say the other. It's just a big it's like wrestling drama on a whole new level.
Right.
Like that's literally how I look at it.
The president's doing is
It's-
kayfabe.
He is literally in the
Because-
Wrestling Hall of Fame.
Because
so it's perfect.
Well, no, the funny thing is because if you go back and you watch like a speech by Chuck Schumer, he's saying stuff that Trump is saying now. Agreeing. If you go back and watch what Barack Obama
Right.
said about immigration, it's the same thing that Trump. It's all.
they're all the same.
It's like I'm this and you're that. No, we're all people. Can we just be friendly and get along? Like,
Hey,
that's what I'm saying.
You know what? They're all the same. We're drinking whiskey at 2 in the afternoon. Life is good.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know if that's Trump's fault, but
No, I'm
I'll
saying
give
it's
it to him.
good. I'm saying that's a good
I'll give it to
thing.
him.
Speaking of politics, we all know I ran right for town council.
Yeah.
So the
You
mayor.
did not run in Iran though. You ran here.
Tennessee and I got it.
Yeah, I mean, like, what do you want me to do?
I wish
don't
you
know.
guys. I wish you still filmed every episode because the look you just gave me of utter disgust
It was terrible.
terrible, palpable.
The mayor of my wonderful town called me up and he commended me on a clean campaign, right? So, which I did. We all talked about this on past episodes.
I'm assuming the troll called right after.
Well, hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
So they appointed me to 2 positions. I'm on the zoning board and I'm on the environmental shade tree commission, which is great. It's like
awesome.
huge, right? Huge
Yeah,
win.
congrats.
So then I was like, I got sworn in. I did my first meeting and everything, and then I opened up the Facebook. there he was.
No.
Yeah, I got appointed to something too. Appointed to looking after the underneath my bridge, make sure the moss is growing nice and full. Polano politics. Listen, I gotta tell you something. How many votes did you get? Like 300 something? Yeah, listen. Everyone loves me. I got hair that like sticks straight up. I was in a movie recently called Trolls.
Wait. So you're like a Justin Timberlake troll?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
So
That checks out.
I go to the trolls. Facebook. I just had.
By the way, did you see what I posted when you were running? I literally, the thing I posted on Facebook was great. It was like a picture of you looking happy, and I was like, "Is this what you want? How great is that?"
Do you want a happy person?
I had to just go check it out, and he says that independent candidate. I knew he was working with the Democrats to keep us down. They appointed him to 4 positions.
I didn't say that
What?
I know.
because what positions would they appoint you to? I'm the ones in charge of the bridges in Neptune.
He's not a. No,
You know that bridge by Corley's Ave? That's where I live.
And the other guy that I ran against, the Republican,
Yeah.
he's nowhere. They deleted his Facebook page. So
He's gone.
Anyway, I just wanted to
been
give a little
eliminated.
political
Well,
update.
it seems like you're still involved, which is good.
I am very much so involved.
So you actually cared. The other ones were trying to do it for the glory, trying to maybe do it for some,
They sent Mike like a
for the ladies.
yeah. For,
it literally is a foot thick paperwork to read.
Well, it's part of the job now, right? Like,
Yeah.
You mean the the public service?
You mean I
Yeah.
gotta read stuff?
I know, man. It's great because they did send me. It was literally it's right there.
yeah.
That stack of papers.
Oh my God.
And there's a note on it. I got it on on a Tuesday. They're like, please read this by Thursday for the meeting. Okay.
You know what you do? This is what I did in college.
Then I cut a line.
They would say like you read pages 5 through 110.
Yeah.
You read somewhere in the middle. Read like 5 pages, and then
You read page 1 and the last page.
or you could do that, or just read like a chunk in the middle.
Yeah.
For any of you college students listening, this is golden. And then right when you get to class, and the teacher starts saying, "So, what'd you guys think of the?" Raise your hand right away. Well, there was the one part where I didn't really agree with, the woman. She was the suffrage because
That's a good-
It's actually quite brilliant.
Everyone just want to
Yeah.
ask.
And if you could reference that page number, you're golden.
Oh yeah, you're like it was. I don't know. I think it was like chapter 4, page 55, I guess.
I just muted his mic. I really wanted to hear the end of your story, and he just keeps trying to interrupt you.
But that's a good idea for you.
is very
Couch.
good.
I did it in college, where it could backfire sometimes is if they come back to you. They're like, well, they're like,
Yeah.
well, but like,
That's when you go, I didn't understand that part.
no, or you could just kind of improv your way
Right,
out of it,
right.
And remember, listen to what the other kids are saying, what the other students are saying. Don't just tune them out and then you could. There's always ways around.
You gotta listen.
If you guys can just if you guys could just go back in the podcast for a little bit, you'll hear Derek actually say with his own words, "I don't agree with women's suffrage,"
Hey, what's up? This is Derek D. Didn't really agree with women suffrage.
which is women's right to vote.
Did he say that?
He just said it. It's like I don't agree with women's suffrage.
Oh, wow.
Hey, what's up? This is Derek D. Didn't really agree with women suffrage. I wasn't talking about me. I'm just talking about it could.
Show
So you gotta
notes.
isolate that.
Show notes. Isolate. Derek.
I don't agree with women's suffrage.
Hey, what's up? This is Derek D. Didn't really agree with women suffrage.
My friend in I think it was senior year.
I was just saying something that could have been written in a book at some point.
You said it. I mean,
Yeah, I don't believe that at all.
Well, you might not believe it
it's isolated.
now,
though.
but it's isolated.
That's how this
so-
podcast is gonna start. Actually,
Oh, geez.
I don't agree with women's suffrage.
No, did I say something like I don't believe how women shop?
Well,
like,
it
I don't
really
know.
doesn't
We're
matter
gonna
because
find
I'm going to cut it to say what I wanted to say.
Hey, what's up? This is Derek D. Didn't really agree with women suffrage. Jeez.
Derek, what did you not say?
I said, hey, what's up? This is Derek D. Didn't really agree with women suffrage.
I had a friend in I think it was senior year. We'd do book reports. It was like you had to read a book, it's summer reading or whatever.
Sure.
So you come back September, and there it is. There's your summer reading. And she was like, my teacher's like, what'd you read? And he was like, having not read anything, he's like, I read the book Jaws. And she was like, you did? You read Jaws, the book? And he's like, yep. And she's like, who was that by? And he goes, oh, I can't remember the author because he obviously didn't read
the book.
Peter Benchley's Jaws. He just had seen the movie, obviously.
Yeah.
And she goes, well,
It would've been money if he had the author's
She goes,
name.
all right, well, is it similar to the movie? And he goes, they made a movie out of that? And I was like, that's
nice.
That's amazing.
Next
couldn't-
level.
She couldn't fight him. I mean, it was tough.
Oh, so good. So good.
That's a solid comeback.
Yeah.
Then what'd you
Maybe I
say?
think I was electrocuted.
F?
You're in hell. This is hell.
Is that what,
Well,
that's
you didn't
what
think I was going to be here, did you? You didn't know. But here we are. PBR
This
forever.
can't be
Yeah.
life.
Who would've
This
thought?
can't be it.
You created this, and now it's going to be your eternity.
You created a bearded tailor.
This is a never-ending bottle of Jameson.
With a drill.
Well,
on
that
the
wouldn't.
table.
There wouldn't be that in hell.
Oh no, it would be a never-ending bottle of Zima, or just like a never-ending bottle of like punch.
Yeah,
Whoa. Ooh. That came in abruptly.
it did.
I'm okay with it.
I like it when it suggests itself.
I'm okay with it.
It's good to be back in the studio.
It feels great.
Yeah, it's good
This
to be
is
back.
2018.
I love
This is
it.
our first show in house.
I like having headphones on when you're podcasting.
Yeah, you don't wear them on your show.
I don't have any. We don't have any.
Well, you don't play music.
We'll get
still
some.
put the cheering noise in the background.
It's much lower now.
Okay.
We took the echo out.
Oh,
We changed things up a little.
New Jersey 101.5.
yeah,
we took
we
that off.
got made fun of.
It was
once,
after the
and we
50th.
removed that.
Yeah, I didn't even realize we had it on for like.
He said
3
one
years.
thing to me about it, and I was like, all right, yeah, that's. I was always like on the fence about it anyway. That was it.
That's how it. That's how it happened with us.
Yeah, somebody teased us, and rather than stand up to a bully,
we caved.
he caved.
What was it you said before?
Hey, what's up? This is Derek D. Didn't really agree with women suffrage. Where was what I said? What did I
About
say?
the women?
I didn't say anything. I love women. I said so. I was as if you read a book and you had something in there that you didn't enjoy. Shut up.
You hear that music if it's the first time you're listening to us ever.
Ever.
I don't know why you would be at this point, right? But this is a game we call Top or Bottom.
But we welcome new listeners.
We do welcome new listeners. I'm going to give you 2 terms. Which one's on top, which one's on the bottom. We'll round table it. Top or bottom, Taylor Allen, 2017 or 2018?
Oh boy, man, gotta go with 2000. Well, all right, I'm gonna go with 2018 on top because we don't know what's gonna happen. It's
very
It could
new.
be great, and also you're gonna have a baby in 2018.
I think I've died in 2018.
You might have died. So again,
gonna be very
2018 on
weird.
top. It's a crazy year.
You know what I mean?
It's nuts.
A lot going on. I've had some good. So far, I did a couple good shows. There's some fun podcasts. So I'm digging 2018.
Okay.
I'm liking it.
I'm gonna put 2018 on top. It hasn't been great for Dennis, but just so much year left to just pull it out. You know?
Yeah.
Get out of the well. Get things right.
This is the year I'm
This is
getting
the
out of
year,
the
you know?
well.
Get out. Maybe I'll
Out
get
of
into
the
a
well.
shed.
Good.
We can put them in the shed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Put 'em in the
man. What
shed.
a, you know.
I actually been thinking about turning the shed into my studio, into our studio.
Is it big enough?
I mean, it's
I guess-
about,
yeah, I
it's,
guess
that's
it's
good.
10 by 10. I mean, what am
Yeah.
I sitting
yeah.
in right now?
Like my garage is like 10 by 10, so you'd be good to go.
Yeah.
But like to a foot behind you
How
to
big
the
is this
wall,
room?
how big is that? That's probably 10 by 10.
Yeah.
Dennis, get a tape measure.
Coming up.
Oh, top about. You know what? I thought about this since you said it, and I think I'm going 2017 on top because the majority of 2017, the first 3 quarters were good. I got a lot of good gigs, my one-man show, all that stuff. The end of 2017 sucked a bag of D's, and 2018 so far has sucked a bag of D's, but I haven't gone into it fully yet. So I'm gonna go 2017 on top because the majority of it was better than 2018 so far. So there you go.
I
a
think
law
if
of
you-
averages.
I think if you put 2017 on top, you're just giving up. You got to put 2018 on top.
I
because you
don't. I
got
had
to look
perfect
forward.
explanation. I'm looking forward. Hasn't happened yet though.
I'm looking forward to 2018.
Only thing-
Chalupa Batman will be here.
Chalupa.
Well, see,
bless
obviously.
us.
I'm excited
You're in
about
for it,
that,
buddy.
Yeah,
Oh, man. I
Sounds
can't
gr-
wait.
sounds
I can't
great.
wait for you to explain.
Yeah, but you have a girl. He's having a dude. Maybe that's a difference.
Yeah, but babies, I
But
feel
babies
like
are babies.
similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, a
I
baby boy
feel
and
like
a
they
baby
shit all
girl.
over the place. Yeah, that's
Do you
true.
not like being a dad?
I love it. It's the best thing in the world.
So what's with
It's
the
good
rib?
to turn
Everybody,
your brain into an insane. I can't explain it. It's great. It is great, but I'm an insane person now. And there's a big part of me that is I lost. You know, but I gained a lot in my heart.
this sounds terrible. What
No,
is-
it's good.
everybody I talk to, dude, they all act like this. They all
You're gonna
like,
need to get more.
They're like, oh, it's the greatest thing in the world, but it sucks.
Yeah,
It's like,
that's
what?
pretty much what everyone
fully,
says.
you're like fully consumed with love and affection, and it honestly, it's gonna change your life. It's gonna be incredible, and you're also gonna lose your mind, and it's fun.
Honestly,
it is fun. It's a
Why
fun
do you
ride.
keep
But
saying
no,
that,
this-
dude?
this-
Because it happens.
Remember your parents?
Obviously, I don't have any kids, so I can't speak specifically on the matter. But what he's saying is 100%.
Why'd you say it like a 1987's rap star?
I did?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, I don't know.
Like you were just like, I can't speak.
That was awesome.
I don't know if it's 87 or just like Eminem style. But anyway, when you think about your friends, don't say any names, that have like multiple kids, and you're like, how the hell did they? And they have multiple, like 3, and they're all like between the ages of like 6 and 3, and they're doing it. Then you feel better about yourself. Like, I could do one. I could do one right now.
You guys all commented on my beard when I walked in. I didn't even realize I hadn't shaved. That's where I'm at. Really? No, that I knew.
Is it that hard? To
No,
like
it's
raise
just like it's very intense.
you get that poop
There's
finger?
a lot of ups and downs. Poop. I have found pieces of poo in places that they couldn't have possibly been.
Are you uncomfortable with that drill right there? Do you want it moved?
It's just
you can put it on the
It's
floor,
right
man.
here.
Like it's right in your face.
My cousin Mike just had a baby. And if you follow me on any of my social media, you definitely saw he visited. She's chubby, cherubic, awesome little kid. But he's like, the diarrhea constantly. Just at the beginning, it's like splattered straight up the back. Like
See, like,
straight up the back.
the poo, it's there, but it's not like the worst.
Well, she's
thing.
only 8 months, but she's
What's
as fat
the
as
worst thing?
Yeah, the worst thing is for me was like the not sleeping. Like that was a big thing.
You don't sleep at all.
Well, now you're probably better, right? No?
Sometimes, but like she'll
How old's your
still
daughter?
wake up. She's 3.
3.
So she'll still wake up, but like just when they get sick, they're sick all the time. It's a whole thing.
Why are they sick all the time?
Because they're just
kids.
They're just sick.
They get shots and shit.
Yeah, because they walk through the mall and then they'll run their hand on the floor and lick it. And you're like, oh, what? Like,
that
you
makes them
didn't-
stronger.
It does ultimately, but in
Can you
the
imagine if
time,
we did that? Like,
get there.
run our hand on the floor of the mall and lick it and be like, what? My kid did it.
Right.
Oh man, Casey Jost tells a story about a kid on the subway in New York City who was like sitting on the floor and he like licked the floor.
Come on.
And he's like, oh my god, I just witnessed this kid get AIDS.
Yeah. Every disease. He got everything. He got it all.
Here comes super herpes.
But all the crazy stuff is outweighed by. It really is. It's like so
100%,
cliche to
I'm
say, but
sure.
you're so obsessed with the kid that it's like, all right, well,
Well, I'm excited about it.
it is.
All
It's
right.
great.
So
You
I
should
don't
be.
care what you say.
No, it's great.
Chalupa, Batman,
I'm
and myself
excited for Chalupa Batman.
are gonna have a good time, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna be. We're gonna have this baby in April, and then I'm out of school, and I'm gonna like just chill all summer with my dude.
Can I announce
awesome.
like a little maybe conspiracy theory here? So he keeps saying Chalupa Batman. I feel like the kids' initials are going to be CBP.
CB, yes.
CBP somehow.
What? How do you get a P out of Chalupa Batman?
P is Polano.
Oh, for my left hand.
C like Chris, B
No,
for
you did
like.
not just do that.
No, I thought I didn't know where he was going.
Like Christopher Brian Polano. Or
Are we
something.
doing like a pool, some sort of a pool? Can we-
I would like to do a pool because I really don't know what I actually know what I want to name.
Well, you know
him,
it's a boy.
yeah,
Right.
Yeah, so
But I'm saying,
Chalupa
like, weight
Batman-
and stuff. you know, they do
Cologero
that.
Berlusconi Milano.
I think him and the Lovely and Talented keep saying Chalupa Batman because it's like a C and a B. I don't know. That's just my thinking. Probably not right at all, but it's my
okay.
it's my hypothesis.
It's actually not right at all. We were just big fans of the
Charlie
league.
Brown Polano.
Yeah, that's where I thought it came
the
from.
league, man.
Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
But they did name him like Christopher Bryan.
No, his name was Chalupa Batman.
Well, yeah, because he lost.
because he got rights. He got naming rights.
naming rights to his kid.
and they play the song in the delivery.
That show was so good. What was the
Forever
what was the trophy?
Unclean, the league. I can't believe
What
they
was the
canceled it.
trophy's name?
It was on FX.
Oh,
Right?
was
when
the
he screams
Shiva.
out-
Shiva.
The Shiva. He's like screams her name outside.
Shiva,
It's like-
travel through the
Yeah.
fun.
Are we
so-
still playing top or bottom?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm Inside Me
2018
was a
on
great
top.
song.
Top or bottom number 2. Okay, Google or Alexa.
Neither.
I don't know what OK Google is, to be honest with
It's
you.
the
And
same
I
thing
just
as
got
Alexa, but for Google.
I just got a little, what is it? The thing, the Amazon thing. What's it called?
Fire
the
Stick?
That's
Echo.
Alexa.
Oh, the Echo.
I got the Echo,
Echo
for
Dot.
Christmas, and I like it a lot. Except for there's a song called "Raining Tacos" that my daughter is obsessed with, and every single time I'm like, "Hey Alexa, play Miles Davis or something." She'll be like, "Alexa, play Raining Tacos," like right as every time I put something on. So it's constant Raining Tacos. But I'll still go Alexa on top.
One of the other reasons why it's great having a kid.
Yeah, it's fun. It is funny. It's constantly funny.
I don't have an OK Google. I have an Alexa down in the well, and I don't really quite know what I'm supposed to do with it. Yeah, I got all kinds of construction down there.
You could. It's just like Siri.
Yeah, all right. So I'm going to put Alexa on top, but I'm not 100% on it.
I don't have either. I've messed around with both. That sounds weird.
You've messed around with Alexa?
Alexa and OK. This is weird. But I don't know. OK Google. I was at my buddy's house the other day during the games, and we were. What did we played like? I said, "OK Google, play Adam Sandler at a medium pace," and it did it right away. So that was kind of cool.
Great. I totally forgot about that
Yeah.
song.
That song
whole-
is
It
So
went right
good.
to it. I feel like Alexa will be like, "What? Are you sure you want me to play that?"
The shampoo bottle gets me every
See,
damn time.
I heard that there was like a thing with Alexa where people were like kids were saying like Alexa order Nintendo Switch, and then Alexa would be
Yeah.
like, ordering Nintendo Switch from
Yeah, their
Amazon,
parents'
and it would
account.
just happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like
a whole
that's
thing.
kind of scary, but
And the one thing where Alexa like witnessed a murder and helped, like I don't know, like what's going on.
it's Black Mirror.
Yeah.
Do you watch? All right.
Oh, I
we'll-
love-
we'll
I
get
don't,
into
but
it.
I
can.
need to. And by the way, I watched
you see
The
the
Punisher.
Yeah, I
is
watched it all.
awesome.
You're welcome.
The Punisher is awesome.
Punisher's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so good.
You're welcome.
My only thing is though, like he gets shot so many times, but he's like,
can't
oh,
be a
he's like,
Euro-
Where he gets shot.
no, I know. But anyway, it's great.
No, there is no one only thing when it comes to the Punisher. That was amazing.
Do you guys know
great.
him somehow?
We wanna know him.
He follows some of our social media.
I know he follows PBR.
Yeah.
Because I remember one time when like the first time I was ever on PBR, he liked
Yeah.
the picture, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, we tried to get him onto this.
Does he still follow us?
I don't know, but I don't like
I-
peruse
I-
our social
it's
media
crazy.
like that.
That guy was on Howard, and it was
He's
the most
great.
awesome interview. I was like, I want
He
to
is
hang out.
great.
That was
Yeah,
also
He's got a history. He was a bad boy.
Yeah.
Back in the
also
day.
prior to him being a celebrity. So he was
Yeah, right.
probably
Well, no, he was probably
He was
on Walking Dead.
maybe
That's
just
where I knew him from.
Maybe
Like,
just
yeah,
on Walking
I think he was
Dead.
probably like
I
season
think
2.
we probably started the show prior, or like just around the same time Walking Dead
That
started.
started.
Billy
He was
Russo.
great, man. He was in Fury.
Yeah.
That movie was awesome. Fury.
Billy Russo. huh?
Okay, Google on top, and I'll tell you what to do with. I'm going to tell you guys right now what to do with your devices if you have them, and everything that you're saying is true. Yes, they listen to everything you say. They will order your Nintendo Switch. They will solve murders. I put mine in my kitchen, and it is paramount for cooking.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
such
that's
a good idea.
that's where it is in my buddy's house.
Tell me
Him
how
and his
long
wife.
to-
Okay, Google, set a timer for 5 minutes. Okay, setting a timer for 5 minutes. That
is-
right. Okay, Google, play some music. Turn it up, turn it down. I got stuff on my hands. Right? I was like, Pam, what should the temperature of this chicken be, and how long do I cook it? Okay, Google, how long do I cook a 4-pound chicken for, and what should the temperature be?
Yeah.
right.
Genius.
Like,
Yeah.
it changes cooking, especially for someone who doesn't know how to cook.
Yeah.
We're gonna.
I
we're not
love
gonna
it, dude.
know
I
anything
got
anymore.
it. I got it in for Christmas. I got it in like a Santa grab bag. Like,
Is it the one that's like
Secret
round?
Santa?
and it's like,
luckily, I got it. Luckily, it was like one of those things everyone puts a gift in, and then
Yeah.
you can steal it.
Yeah.
and I
White
was like,
elephant.
white elephant.
yeah,
White out Yankee swap.
I was like, I'll take this thing, and I love it, dude. I ordered another one.
For where?
then you
Not
could
you only
sync
have
them
one
up.
kitchen.
You could
You
sync
can
them up.
sync them up.
Google
So
order
if there's one down here,
You have, like,
you could be
stereo.
like, you not only stereo, but you could use it as a conference. So if Pam's down here and I'm upstairs, you could talk through it,
How amazing.
Oh, man.
right?
How amazing.
What?
Yeah. Okay, Google.
Oh, man.
I said okay, Google on top.
I might switch mine, to be honest.
Science.
Nintendo Switch it. Yeah.
I got.
Okay,
I got
that's
Nintendo
enough.
Switch.
You got
I
one.
don't want to get
Right?
started with that.
See, John Bernthal, this is what you're getting. If you
Knee
come on our
deep in
show.
Zelda.
Yeah, if you're listening, John Bernthal, please come on the
If you're
show.
listening, John Bernthal, and you got any Zelda tips, send them our way.
Dear John Bernthal.
Did anyone see Baby Driver?
Yes.
No, I heard it's
Dude,
good, though.
No, but I heard it's good.
John's in that as well.
Absolutely loved it. He is in that, and that movie is so good.
It
Yeah, I heard it's very
is
good.
one
One of the best movies I've seen in a while.
It's
I'm
going on
not
well.
going to disagree with you, but I have a hard time saying best movie. It is
Entertaining.
one of the most creative and new, it is the
Different.
new musical.
Is
Yeah.
that Edgar? It's Edgar Wright, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
that.
Right?
And-
Would you
Yes.
consider it's
Yeah,
a musical?
Absolutely.
I
Absolutely.
wonder if
It is sick.
I wonder if
dude.
that
You haven't
actor, I
seen
forget
it?
his name, learned a bunch of those driving skills, or like that was all stunt. I wonder if he.
The driving is awesome, but
Yeah.
like you
Forget
said,
about
the way
the
the movie's
driving,
put
dude. There
together
are
is genius.
There are shots of him. First of all, it's a musical, so there's always music. The gunshots are to the music. Everything is to the music.
Yeah.
And there are a number of shots in the movie, at least two I could think of, that are like over 2 or 3 minutes long, that
was
are
gonna say.
one shot.
yeah, those are great.
And that go through the whole town. Like,
Yeah.
Like the Goodfellas shot.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen True Detective?
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the whole show.
yeah,
That episode.
The
oh my
whole
God.
show, dude.
insane.
It's insane.
Or
Wait,
like
True Detective
That's
did a
insane.
one.
what was the movie
one-shot
with
episode?
Michael
like-
Keaton?
It's
one
like the
shot,
majority
the
of-
entire. No, not the
It's the whole-
majority.
it's the whole
It's the
episode?
entire episode is one shot.
What's the
No,
movie?
is it McConaughey? Because I didn't watch
Yeah.
the other one.
Oh, it's
It's
so
the first
good.
one.
That's the only one, really.
yeah.
What about what was that movie with Michael Keaton? Birdman.
Yes.
Birdman.
Oh,
Yeah.
There was
They made it look like
they made it look like
right.
it. There were some like swipes where like they went
Right.
behind a door. And
But I think they did a lot of that.
They did a lot of
Yeah.
Snake
Snake Eyes with De Palma and
Yes, Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, that's like a 10-minute one shot.
Crazy.
Goodfellas has a good
Crazy.
one.
And imagine you get 9 minutes into the thing and Nicolas Cage like,
You just got to go with
Back
it.
to
man.
one.
No, you just got to go with it.
See, the cool thing about that is like you have to rehearse like theater for that
Yeah.
because it's got to be all timed out, and so like if you don't know your lines,
It's got to hit those marks.
what? This is good stuff.
No, I'm kidding.
This is what you're getting, John Bernthal.
I'm kidding.
Dear John Bernthal.
John Bernthal's like, yeah, that's all true.
That's what he's
I
talking
love this
about.
podcast.
yeah. So if you haven't seen The Punisher, definitely can watch it.
So good.
So good.
So
I made
I
my
loved
mom
it.
watch it. I watched 3 episodes with her, and she's now hooked. But it's so good.
one of the best lines that he ever said was it
Oh!
was in Daredevil when they're at the diner and he's talking to the reporter. I didn't remember her name.
Karen?
He's talking to Karen, and he looks out the window. And she's like, "What?" He's like, "No, just seen about 2 guys about to walk into the last diner they've ever run their entire life." And I'm like, "Oh my god!"
so like smart and clever with
Have
stuff
you
too.
now? I don't like Daredevil, so I stopped watching it. However, I
watched all
I
Daredevil.
YouTube. Oh, so you saw it? Have you?
No, I haven't
All right,
seen
so I
Daredevil.
YouTubed because I'm such a fan of the Punisher. I
Right.
YouTubed his scenes. You should do that.
They're so good.
New
Daredevil-
Daredevil or
It's-
like
he was in the
I don't
first
even mind
season.
the Affleck.
okay.
Daredevil
I'll
on
say it.
Netflix, I thought was good. A little slow in the beginning, but I thought it was good. Not William Dafoe.
So how?
Who played?
I didn't watch it. 'cause I
Who
didn't
played
like it.
Kingpin?
Oh, Vincent D'Onofrio.
Vincent D'Onofrio.
Oh yeah.
How many episodes does the Punisher actually show up in?
He's in a lot in the
he's in a
second
bunch.
season.
So just
Yeah.
Google
Watch
it, dude.
it. I'll probably watch it.
There's 1 or 2 where he's in jail
Yeah.
that are pretty sick.
Yeah.
He's great.
Oh man, it's good. Dude,
He's
It's
good.
good.
Top or bottom, number 3, Trump or Oprah?
You could be a senator, and you could be a senator. We're all gonna be senators.
Why do they all have to be reality people?
Yeah.
I'll go Oprah. I don't know.
Why not? Right? I
Yeah.
mean, why not?
Shake it up. Oprah's on top.
Yeah.
I mean,
Who does she run with?
Stedman.
Jerry Springer?
yeah, seriously.
Let's bring back Sally
Donahue.
Jesse Reffy.
Donahue.
Love it.
Donahue. How
Donahue.
about what's his name?
I bet she runs with Obama's wife.
I don't think she's gonna run.
She's gonna
She'd be
I think she'll
stupid.
run.
Or The Rock. He's gonna run too.
Yeah, but he wants to be a
I do
Republican.
love The Rock, but like, I just why do we need celebrities? Let's just get
We don't.
Let's get Mike Polano back in there.
Yeah.
Let's get like just someone guy we never heard of that's like decorated
Good at
military
politics.
guy and he's smart. Like yeah.
Did you answer?
I did not yet. You know what? Whatever. I'm going to put Oprah on top. I mean, at this point, what did I say before we started? The United States has become high school. So we're all just going to vote who we think is great, who we're popular and want to be friends with. So Oprah. We'll put Oprah on the top.
Man, this is just
She'll sit down with Putin.
she's so Hollywood now, and like the whole like everyone's like, oh, let's do this, and then there's a million pictures of them with Harvey Weinstein, and everyone says they knew and all this stuff. It's like, come on, I don't want. He's already the president, so I guess him on top, but neither.
Yeah, I don't
You're voting
know.
for anarchy?
I'll put Oprah on top. Whatever. I really don't care. It doesn't really affect me. Like
He wrote the questions.
I put Leslie Jones on. A black woman. I put Leslie Jones up there before Oprah.
the government shut
like
down,
Leslie
right? Like
Yeah, it's
it
anarchy.
affected me none. I still almost burned my house down.
He did. There would have been no firemen to
You
come
know what I
help
mean?
you.
Nothing.
I said what I said before. I tweeted before. Are we in the purge type of a situation,
That's
or is
what-
it more Mad Max?
Leather.
I have to know how to shop. That's all.
Who sings "Killing in the Name of" that old rock band?
I'm trying to think what you're trying to put together here.
Killing in the Name.
Rage Against the Machine, but what do you need me to say?
Top or bottom number 4. Women's suffrage. For or against?
But I'm trying to get like what he's.
Women's suffrage?
For or against? What was the name of that band?
Rage for the Machine.
You already said it.
He already did say it, so you can't change it now. It's not like I can't not go back and edit that first time I said it. Well, maybe if I say it again the other way, he won't be able to isolate that.
Well, you know what? You didn't say it before.
No, but you did.
I don't know what you were getting at.
But I did, and everybody will.
Are we? Oh, this is an actual. I was
yeah.
trying to get him to say it. You got to be for the women.
Yes.
You're on the women's side.
Yes.
Top, come on.
Women voting on top. Of course.
I was talking about an old book from someone that read in a class that was probably for like
a paper that you wrote.
like
I was talking about an old book that I wrote when I
old book
hated
I-
women.
oh my
And
goodness.
you're listening to PBR.
PBR podcast. You see, John, this is what you get, John.
Do you want me to just say it? Because if you're going to do it anyway.
No, it's definitely more fun. Like when I edited Ladondo saying, "I am a card-carrying member of the Communist Party."
That was really funny. Yeah, that was good. That was great.
Hey, what's up? This is Derek D. Didn't really agree with woman suffrage.
Top or bottom, last one. Super Bowl or World Series?
All right, so here's the thing for me. Little weird. I'm gonna go Super Bowl on top. I am much more of a baseball fan. World Series, I feel like it's if your team isn't in it, and I love baseball, but it's 7 games. It could be 7 games. It's a long series.
Yeah.
Super Bowl is one big event. It's a whole thing. There's a lot of fanfare. There's a halftime show. It's a fun night, and I never care who's in the Super Bowl. So I'm like, all right, I'm always having a good time. Super Bowl on top for me.
I'm going to agree with everything that you just said. Super Bowl on top, because what are you going to have 7 parties in a row? And
I mean, yeah, but
who's going to be excited by the time you get
Right.
to Game 6?
Right.
Yeah, I think that Super Bowl definitely on top.
Yeah, I mean, I love baseball. I love playing it growing up, but watching 7 games, especially like because they go back and forth between their own, their home stadium and the other stadium, and then sometimes you can win. Like at the away
Right.
stadium, and it's kind of like, Like
Right.
at least Super Bowl, it's usually neutral, but although it might not be this year. Go
that'd
like
be insane.
So obviously Super Bowl on top. I kind of want to see the Vikings.
Super Bowl is clearly on top, right? But I wouldn't hate a 3-game series.
Me either.
That's what.
I think it would get more eyes.
And like Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Wow.
Yes, that's it.
You got 52 men on the roster.
That's it.
Use them. You know what I mean? Like football's the only.
Are you talking
sport
about a 3-game
where you don't-
series for football or 3-game
Yeah.
series for baseball?
No, for football.
Oh, I think I would like it better for baseball too. But
You don't.
I would
you-
say both. Yeah.
yeah.
You don't utilize your roster.
but
in
your
the NFL.
body-
No,
well-
I don't, dude. Don't give me that because NHL players go do as
No, but here's the thing.
more contact as a matter of
No,
fact,
but
at higher rates of speed with less padding,
Yeah, but-
and they play 3-4 times a week.
Yeah, and it's different.
Why?
It's just different.
Why is it different?
Because it's like, oh, all right, we won this game or we won these first 2, but then our quarterback went down. So you got this backup guy. Like no one.
What,
some people,
what if your goalie gets hurt or your star center gets
dude,
hurt?
look what happens in a game that doesn't mean nothing. They put in backups and stuff. So it's like no one's really interested in that.
But it makes for some
I still
interesting
watch it.
coaching.
No,
Like,
yeah,
do
it's-
you
dude, I
start your
disagree with
starter
you
on Game
immensely.
1?
Yeah, exactly. You use those 52 men.
The logic makes sense, but I think
I think people give football players for some reason like it's not
I mean,
the
you
most
ha-
aggressive. It's not the most physically taxing sport out there. Not even remotely.
yes, remote, very
No, it's
remotely.
not. Some dudes.
It's probably very
hit-
similar to hockey because
Some
the
dudes hit
hitting and
every
everything.
play. Some dudes don't even get touched all game long.
Well, yeah, kickers.
You know what's crazy?
Receivers, cornerbacks.
Basketball.
Yeah, receivers get destroyed.
Running
What?
the whole
Receivers?
game.
Dude, receivers
We're
are
just
the
running.
But hold
Soccer-
on.
soccer-
But that's not
soccer guys are running.
Yeah, but that's not mainly it's not I'm putting
Right.
it in
It's a
quotes.
lot of
air quotes.
cardio.
But you got to think, dude, like receivers are getting lit up.
Not anymore.
Not
they're
every
and
play.
that's and I
No,
would
they
contend
are.
that that's the reason that Minnesota's moving on in the playoffs because receivers
That crazy.
don't get lit up anymore. And that cornerback
That
on the
was
Saints
insane.
didn't want to get a flag, so he didn't hit him at the end of the game, and he lost the game before.
He basically it almost looked like he was a little scared and put his sight on the back burner and just kind of leaped. He still leaped, but like the other guy kind of moved.
Telling you, man.
Think any money went into any pockets with that play?
No, I think he was terrified that if I hit this guy,
Yeah, I think you're right.
If I make a play on the ball and he gets a penalty,
I disagree.
and I get a penalty, well, let me finish my thought. If I make a play on the ball and I get a pass interference, they kick an easy field goal. If I hit him too hard, I get a penalty, they get an easy field goal.
Right.
So what am I going to do? All he had to do was hold it.
Right.
He didn't even. He was way behind
He
him.
missed by a lot.
He didn't have to dive at him.
That was crazy.
The time was expired. All he had to do was wrap him up and hold him, and the game's over.
Right.
But so he does.
Time wasn't expired.
He has a brain fart. It expires during the play. So he has a brain fart. Yes.
No,
it
he
expires.
If he got hit, he would have stepped out of bounds.
It expires during
Stop
the
the
play.
clock.
Maybe.
If he got hit, he definitely would have been out. There was no way he would have not been out.
You're making an assumption.
So are you.
No, I'm not.
You're saying that he was afraid to hit. I've seen that play a million times. It looked like he was
the worst
kind of.
when mom and dad fight.
I'm not
the
fighting. I'm
drill?
just saying, like, the NFL is over.
Where's
It's
the
dead.
drill?
It's dying. It's the worst. It also has the worst ratings it's ever had, almost in the history of the NFL. And it's just getting worse and worse and worse. And every time something like that happens, it just cuts it down even more. Like, nobody's watching.
He's
it.
right. There's another side of that, though, that it is the worst ratings, but the ratings are still super high compared to other sports.
Yeah.
Right
So
now,
that's
there, but
the-
it's on the decline. And
I think it's dying at the root, though. I think a lot of parents don't want to put their kids in football because of all the
100%
concussions.
agree with you on that.
So now, like, the talent isn't going to be there eventually.
I will
don't-
never
I don't know
look.
if I agree
Look at
with that.
this. I'm obviously been a fan my whole life. Played
Yeah.
my whole life. I have Troy Aikman hanging on the wall right here behind me.
Yes.
Literally,
Right?
Troy Aikman. He's hanging on your
How are
wall.
you,
Sir,
sir?
it's been very uncomfortable. Sorry, Troy.
Dennis, get him a drink. My son will never play football, tackle football, ever.
Yeah, but look at it like, it will advance. Helmets will be better.
I couldn't disagree with that more. I
It'll
think
be
if
the
you need to
NFL, National
eliminate
Flag Football League.
There's actually a football league, the AFL, that's actually taking its no pads, it's full contact, and it's on the rise, and it's nobody gets hurt.
I wonder if they look at like rugby
Because
statistics.
everybody takes it. Everybody.
Yeah, it's like rugby,
But
dude.
look
Like,
at those
crazy.
statistics. So I bet you there's still a lot of guys with bad concussions.
Let's go to Andy Barr.
oh, hey,
Ching.
first fact check of the year.
He sent me a
Yeah.
bunch of rugby stuff because he was like, "You should talk about rugby on your podcast because we talk about sports." And I started watching some of it, and it is insane. Like,
It's insane.
It is
Some guys wear
so
like
insane.
almost leathery helmets.
and some
that are
guys
kinda
wear
like,
nothing.
You gotta
and
get
just
away.
like headbutt each other.
You got to get away from those helmets, dude. I'm serious. You have to get away from. You need less pads.
But the
in
moment
NFL.
two heads fast connect
you
and
won't
crack a
because
skull,
you won't. They won't do that.
Well, it's not happening in rugby.
Come on.
They won't do it.
It was a different sport.
No, they
Different kind.
just
The
stay.
scrums and stuff. I'm not saying rugby.
me ask you
No,
this.
there are wide open hits in rugby, dude, but they don't go head first because they don't have a helmet on. You physically won't do it. I'm telling you.
It's just your body is right. If you have a helmet on, you're more likely. Like if you have more padding, you're like, oh, whatever.
Dude, we
I got
all
more
play
padding.
tackle football as kids in
Right.
the park. Like,
Right.
True,
you
but-
don't go that fast at each other.
But I think there's a whole other, like there'll be a whole other, just like there's problems now, there'll be a whole more problems.
Set of-
It's football. It's the game. It's a violent sport. Hockey, violent sport. It's what it is. Guys are getting their guys' throats slit because you ride on a blade.
Yeah.
And he almost died.
But-
That was crazy.
But that's the exception. That's not the rule. I mean, there was one goalie who got skated over.
No, there's
Every sport, there's gonna be the
exceptions
exception.
too. There's
Yeah,
the people that
there's
got
gonna be an
paralyzed and stuff like that.
Well,
Every
one-
exception.
Doesn't
Right.
happen all the time.
But you can't.
There are ways to make it safer, and there's ways to not destroy the game. The NFL, in my opinion, is destroying the game, and I think it's turning people off.
Yeah.
Do you think are other ratings for other shows down as well though? Because
I think
of, like,
ratings,
Netflix
yes, I
and
think
Amazon
ratings
and stuff?
across the board are down. My brother-in-law sells advertising for the Olympics, and they're having a terrible time getting advertisers because people don't watch television
Yeah.
the way we did.
The way they used to.
We
It's like
watch.
it's more on demand stuff.
Yes,
It's-
kids. They
Right.
do not watch the cable box, and if they do, it's DVR'd. I would argue that almost nothing is watched except for live. Nobody's watching. No one's sitting down at the TV at 7:00 to watch the Muppet Show on Thursday night with their brothers and sisters anymore.
This is us.
This Is Us takes place in the 80s, dude, with the flashbacks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's when we did it. But that's gone. That's
Right,
gone.
you're right.
No,
Your
it's-
daughter,
You
my
DVR.
son, they will never know the TV like that.
No, not the way we knew it.
It's on demand. So how do you sell advertising for that? That's really right.
The thing
So
is,
it's on.
they put most of the money still to that old school.
Like kids will never know the heartbreak of missing, like Charlie Brown Christmas.
Right.
Yeah, like,
or
oh, we
Rudolph,
missed it.
Oh
or
yeah, but
or the Grinch.
like you said, like sports is the only thing left that you can watch live, and it's just as exciting as like because there, like you said, you DVR everything else.
DVR in a football game is just not as good.
Like we've talked
terrible.
about it on my podcast. Like we watch games like the day after they happen. He's like, this is so stupid.
Yeah.
Like, this
Yeah,
I
you
already
already
know
know.
where this goes, and
there's no way to
you
get
can't-
around it because you'll see a post, you'll see something.
Right.
But even that is getting a little more on demand because now you have like the NFL Red Zone channel,
Sure.
Yeah.
which when you first watch you don't like,
And then
and then
you're
you start like
obsessed with
20
it.
minutes later you're like, this is the greatest.
Well, you need
It's
two
all-
TVs.
Yeah,
You want the game on that your team,
wanna
and then you want
watch.
Red Zone and
Right.
another.
So even news, like when you want news, what do you go to? Like the first thing I do is I
online.
look at my phone. Absolutely,
Absolutely.
I go to social media for it. And you know,
weird.
I think it's T-Mobile, dude. Anti-bar, fact check it. So the NFL just signed a deal, so they're well aware of their ratings declining on television. So they're trying to figure out a way to reach the new generation of people. And
Yeah.
I think they signed a deal with T-Mobile to make all of their games streamable to the phone.
Yahoo as well.
Okay.
You
So-
can watch games on Yahoo.
So they're that shows you right there that they're even moving
They're
away from the
looking.
television.
Yeah.
Man.
And as it gets better, dude, I got to be honest. Like, I don't want to go to the game. I want to watch it in my living room.
Yeah, it's crazy
cold
thing.
out
Last
there.
weekend, I was at my aunt's house. A bunch of family. I told my cousin was here from L.A. and the Eagles game was on. Right, Eagles Saints. Right.
No.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No, it was Saints Vikings.
Yeah.
Saints,
Right.
Vikings.
Eagles.
Steelers.
Steelers.
No.
No. That's
Nope.
AFC.
No.
Who the hell they?
I was tied up. I didn't watch.
I don't
forget.
remember.
Anyway, it does. I'm drawing.
Patriots.
I'm drawing a
No,
blank. No, it
that's
wasn't the
wrong.
Patriots.
Dallas Cowboys.
I know it was. I'm just drawing a
Chiefs.
blank. That's not
It
the
was the
point.
Kansas City Chiefs.
No, it was not the Chiefs.
The Eagles.
The Montreal Expos.
yes.
Yes.
The Eagles beat the Falcons. Okay.
Falcons.
So
The Dirty Bird. He's
Falcons.
right. He's right.
So anyway,
Birds.
no.
It was
So,
the Birds.
so
He's right. I
lot of
think it was the
birds.
birds. It was the
It
birds.
was the
right?
Cardinals
Birds.
were playing,
There's
too.
There's the Cardinals. There's
Cardinals,
the
Orioles.
Jays,
Orioles.
there's the Orioles.
It doesn't matter. No one
There's
listening
the
cares about this.
Pterodactyls.
We just
I
lost
love
everybody.
The
pterodactyls.
pigeons are new.
We
different.
lost
the
them all.
Atlantic City.
Coming out.
Everyone's
Oakland
gone.
Forget about the
Pigeons.
seagulls.
I
Right?
never
Right.
forgot about
Everyone's
that. I've been
favorite.
a- I've been a Seagulls fan.
You know,
since
they're all these
life,
birds.
goddamn it.
Everyone's
Everywhere.
gone.
You know,
Anyway, we heard
Robins.
we saw the lights flicker. The lights flickered in the house. We go outside. We see a transformer blowing up. The power goes out of my aunt's house, and I was looking on my phone to get the game, and I had to pay for it, whatever. I haven't been on Periscope in probably a year. Went on Periscope.
Somebody was-
had a phone
Yeah.
set up aimed at the TV. We watched the last
From
like
someone's-
That's
the
how I
last
watch-
5 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
Me, my cousin, my brother, with just my phone in the dark, watching it, and we watched.
That's how I
that
watch
crazy
all
play.
UFC events.
Yeah.
On Periscope.
I hear
It
those
was
people
so
do
awesome.
genius.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't the greatest like quality, but I was watching the game
People
live.
will put a little note on the UFC events. They'll write a hand note that says "Do not heart this," and they put it on a tripod and they film the TV. Because
Yeah, 'cause it-
hearts bring attention by I guess
Right, right.
The
you know,
man.
the power.
Yeah.
right?
IRS gets
Yeah, man. Right. So how
White,
great
what's
is
his name?
that?
Dan White was the
Do you
guy?
think like it'll eventually turn into where TV becomes more like I've been noticing, even especially on like True TV specifically.